With the East, South, and North blues covered, plus over 100 islands cataloged so far, this video will go over the last of the 4 blues, the West Blue. For the first island, we have Lafitte's homeland, where he served as a sheriff before being exiled for his brutality. Moving to Saba Odi, we have a slave from Tarawa, a musician to boot. The West really is a musical sea, but is anyone going to buy him? No? Then let's move on. Okay, we're still on Saba Odi, with the introduction of Beige and the underworld of the West, the 5 families in specific having a stranglehold on the whole sea's criminal market, with 13 islands seen in a map. When discussing the families, the island count is already up to 15. Hyping up Marineford, we get to see a drunk talking about how terrifying Whitebeard was. After the war, chaos ensues all over the world, and pirates start raiding an island located in West Blue's Lost Camp Sea. The 80th branch was requested for backup, so it's relatively close to the island, even though the text bubble states South Blue. I'm assuming that's referring to the pirates in the next panel, and if that's the case, I didn't mention it in the South Blue video. Better late than never, I guess. Kano Country, a relatively small nation on the same level as Nagagutsu, but its most notable aspect is that it's home to the Chinjaos, with Sai being a part of the Grand Fleet and all. Elysia Kingdom appeared in the first Reverie and the last with 2 different kings. Something must have happened. Maybe the first king's worst fear of being taken out by dragon came true, but who knows? Ballywood Kingdom, with its King Hamburger being the chairman of the most recent Reverie. It seems like one of the top kingdoms in the world. In an SBS Gruce's past is revealed. A harrowing tale of a rich kid bumping into things, truly a tale for the ages. Reaction Piece brings us yet another island from the west watching Vegapunk's speech, Soja Island, where Fujitora lost all his money gambling and got drafted into the Marines after working as a bodyguard. God Valley, where the Rocks Pirates, Roger Pirates, Marines, God's Knights, and more assembled for a legendary battle that wiped the island from the map. Speaking of maps, we can see about 14 islands surrounding God Valley. Thriller Bark, the first and only island from one of the blues outside of the East to be home to a full story arc. While it is a traveling island sailing all around the world, it still counts. And with a whole saga surrounding the island, we do get more from the west, such as Sindri's and Hogback's homeland, where a love story between a famous noble and genius doctor unfolded, a beautiful relationship that lasted even after death. After the defeat of Moria, the shadows return to their owners and 3 islands from the west are shown, the main one belonging to the owner of Zombie Sindri's shadow, Margarita, the once plate-hating maid. But we can't leave Thriller Bark without talking about Brook, the first Straw Hat on this list, and with him discussing his homeland multiple times throughout the arc, I really do wonder if he's ever going to get a second flashback. Moving from Straw Hat to Straw Hat, we got the Queen of One Piece, Nico Robin, and with her leaving the West Blue 7 years ago at the age of 23, let's go back to her time spent on the sea, to Ohara, which was her home for the first 8 years of her life, and after escaping, Robin visited 11 islands at the end of her flashback, and another 6 were seen relatively recently, plus 2 islands from a map, but one could be assumed to be the island Aokiji sent her to, so that comes out to 18 islands associated with Robin, and a total of 64 islands, 26 seen, 10 mentioned, and 28 from maps, 5 named, 5 with named locations, and 54 with no names at all. That's it for the West. Hello there, Profies here, and while no one is watching my videos right now, if anyone on this planet ever hears this, what's up?